Hello, everyone. Hello. Good morning, all. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you all doing? Welcome to another live stream. Hey, Jenny. Hi, sis. How are you? Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to another live stream. And how is your Easter going and your weather? I'm doing great, my sister. I'm doing very okay. Thank God that we are alive and doing well. At least we have reasons to thank the Lord. How are you guys doing? Honestly, I'm really looking forward to coming for vacation in your area, and it's going to be an amazing one. You guys have beautiful beaches, and it's relatively the price is relatively okay to travel, and yeah, we'll definitely come. I'm doing good, my dear, and I'm glad you're doing okay. Happy Easter. How are you going with your Easter? How is the Easter preparations? Are you guys doing Easter egg hunts in your location? My kids, they've bothered me since yesterday. Mommy, you did not buy Easter egg, Easter egg. I said, come on, I will. I will certainly buy Easter egg. So today I'm trying to talk on this topic, Osinachi's case, and also solely discussing as well Mercy Gono that has been making headlines. And so I'm asking when to walk away from a bad relationship. I wanted to say an abusive relationship, but I don't want YouTube wahala. YouTube, they know how to make your videos not to be ad suitable once you use some certain words. So I've been trying to avoid them for the past few days. I've changed my title several times because of YouTube, but it's all good. So basically, that's what I'll be discussing today. So I'm trying to hang on for a few more friends and few more people to join me today so we can get into the conversation. That's what we'll be discussing today. I'm trying to adjust my title, but it's not letting me. So basically, that's what I'll be talking about today. I'll be talking about a reference point will be Osinachi's case. Then I'll be discussing relationships, when to walk away, um, the deal breakers in relationship as well. So let me hang on for a few more persons to come in, and I will get it started. Welcome to my live stream. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for stopping by today. So let's get into it. Hi, Vivian. How are you today? I was just about sending you the link because I know you don't get my notification. So I was just about sending you the link and then you pop up. Thank you for stopping by today, sis. You've made quite a number of videos about Mercy Gono and her relationship saga, and I really want to talk about it today. I really, really want to talk about today. Um, all right, Jenny, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Okay, I just did a video about this topic. It's for 1845. Okay, I'm going to check you out right now, Vivian. Yeah, I noticed that I saw it this morning when I woke up because what I started doing, for those that I don't get their notification, what I do, if I wake up, I'll just browse through to know, um, people having premieres, at least for weekends. I can afford to do that during the weekend to see who I will join. Yeah, I can see that it's coming up in 2 hours. Absolutely. Yeah. I will definitely join you at that time because by then I would have been done with my live stream. So I'm talking about this lady, and I have quite a lot to discuss about her. Um, yeah, Jenny, yeah, everybody's saying her story is heartbreaking, is heartbreaking. I really don't feel the same for her because and I have my reasons for saying that. There is this saying that goes, once bitten, twice shy. So you can't tell me Messi, Gono, BSN, MSN, 2.0 and all of that. You have all those degrees and you're not putting your beautiful brain to use. No, you can't tell me. She had her previous relationship ended similarly, just like this one. And in that relationship, she had her daughter with the guy. They lived in together as well, and her business account was hacked. I'm not sure I will use the word hacked, but she lost everything because she lost her password. So that her fiance ex-fiance took over her business account because he has access to her business account and all of that. It was so messy. And that was about a year and a half ago that happened. Then she was just recovering from it. She was moving, buying a house and all of that. And then you jumped into another heartbreak. I see it. There is a way I do my things. I believe everybody should be wise. And then when you now say you're educated, you have a leverage over some certain issues that you ordinarily you would have been ignorant of. Then you can allow something to happen to you twice. It's like they said, a thunder doesn't strike in this at the same place twice, right? But her own is like she's now giving herself the title of fiance. So she's now a special fiance that guys will come run over and then she moves on to another man. No, let me even read what Vivian Jenny said. Talking about Messi, gonna her story is so heartbreaking. I just feel for her. Her fans are attacking me without even watching my video to the end. Vivian, let them attack you. It will bring more traffic to your channel. So don't even bother. Don't bother. Let them attack you. It will bring more traffic to your channel. She made a big mistake just few months ago. Her fans was telling her simple truth. She went to the extent of making a video to shun everyone. You see, that's the thing. Some people can't stand criticism, they can't stand constructive criticism or even advice. And Mercy's case is a very classic one. That's why I want to talk about it. Mercy is educated, so she has at least a leverage to being ignorant of some certain things. Mercy lives in the US, okay? That's I'm giving you guys reasons why I feel different about people are saying, oh, hey, no, 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 no. Something can happen to you. The same thing can happen to you twice, and it takes you that long for you to catch up. Majority of the people reacting to her videos are not telling her where she was wrong, and I hate that. Vivian, you know what they say? Some people are Sanko fans. They are just there to blow your horn, even when the person is jumping into the fire. They will still be telling you, yeah, go on, move on, move on. She made a big time mistake, and the earlier she starts accepting it, the better for her brand, and everything that concerns her. This was how her previous relationship ended. The guy took over her because she was doing business, hair product. She started hair product. It was very successful. They sold a lot, but she wasn't seeing the money. The guy took over the whole thing, the business account and everything. Now you fell for the same stupidity. I'm sorry, I don't like to sugarcoat things because there's so many things going on in the world that we should take our energy to. Mercy should be able to like pick up herself and stop crying because she lives in the US. There is something they call background check. She's very much aware of background check because if you're getting a job for the first time, they're going to run background check for you and all of that. So Mercy lives in the system. She should have by now understood things better, especially coming from a broken relationship that somebody nearly duped you of your hard-earned income, your brand, and everything. It was very messy, and people forget things so quickly. So anybody criticizing you, Vivian, what you can just refer them to her previous channel, the one that has 1.5 million. They should go and look for her breakup video with her previous fiance. So she made that mistake, and now she's making the same mistake again. No, 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 no. You can't be that shallow because you want to get into a relationship, because you want to your fiance to feel, yeah, she has moved on. She's no longer a child. She's not 18, she's not 19. She's a full grown woman, and she's taking care of a child. So far you have a child that you're taking care of, you can't be acting like one. You can't be acting like a child every time you're having the same problem. If Mercy had done the needful by doing a background check on this new guy, she wouldn't have moved on with the guy. And then again, why are you so quickly or easily, into come and moving with me? Why can't you just still stay by yourself, get to study this person, get to know this person, get closer in that relationship and know if this is going to work? The next thing we saw that she's getting engaged, the guy planned everything. It was a romantic engagement, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, everybody, they all want to sell their brand. People want to catch crews, make money on social media. Now they are fighting over the house is mine, the house is not mine. I took my time yesterday to watch a couple of her videos on this new 2.0 account. And when I was watching them, I was just doing like this. Oh my God. I said, this girl is so lucky she's not my younger sister, because I would have just brought her very close. Negodi eboza, boza, two cheeks. Then she will wake up. She needs somebody to wake her up and wake her senses up. You said the guy was broke. His credit is still bad. Not even was bad. That his credit is still bad. He can't even buy a property in the US because of bad credit. The guy was broke. When he convinced you to move in with him, you agreed. And you were just coming from separation. You agreed to move in with somebody that you haven't gotten so close in a relationship with. Fine and good. And then when you got there, you realize that this guy couldn't even pay for his house. You paid the $18,000 for he was owing in. It was so messy. One property he bought, he couldn't afford to pay. He had a tenant. The tenant was paying him money. He was busy squashing the money and not paying the lease on the mortgage. Then you had to pay the $18. After paying the $18, you started feeding him and his children. Hey, ah. This one too much. You start feeding him and his children in this country called US of A. Hey, I can't believe people can be that dumb. No. Vivian said exactly. She was aware. Yeah, that's what Jenny said. She was aware. She wanted the pepper. She wanted to prepare herself. Absolutely. The guy came prepared. The guy came ready because the guy must have studied. She make videos about what happened in that relationship. So the guy must have watched all the videos and realized her weakness and all of that. Yeah, this one I can sweet talk her into, loving me, and she's going to be my mumu again and all of that. She now coming to tell us the guy has abused, he had abused women in the past, women, not one person, women in the past. If she had done the needful, just a thorough background check, you don't even need to call anybody, just pay a little money online. They will pull up the guy's history from when he came into this country to the present day. If he has gotten involved with the police, you're going to see every record, any criminal record, any abuse report, anything you want to know. You're going to get it there. Just pay a little money. They will go extra mile to do that research for you. That was what I expected from her, and not for her come. She should be able to say, I good. Hello, my followers, my subscribers, my community. I take responsibility for my action falling in for this man. I should have done the needful. She should be able to tell her fans that much. Then I will say, yes, we are in business. You can't just put yourself into predicament and then come back and start crying victim. No. You saw every red flag. Okay, he convinced you. You paid for the mortgage, you bought the house, you guys moved in. Then when he gets to money to pay, he had no job because he lost his job due to abuse to somebody in the bank. They call him an unemployable guy, that he can't be employed. Then you start feeding him. What kind of love? Bikun, somebody should help me understand this love, because I want to sheepishly fall in love like that too. Maybe. What kind of love in this country that money is everything? Every time you receive mail in your mailbox is about bills. Then you pay 18,000, that one pass. You'll be feeding him, feeding his children. I beg, I beg, that's so exhausting. I watched her videos, I was just like, damn, how could you, young woman, how could you allow yourself to fall for this? What kind of, I fell in love and he sweet talked me, he convinced me, he what? And what part did you play when he was convincing you and all of that? What part? What part did you play? Weren't you being his mugu when he was convincing you? Sometimes I can't wrap my head around some certain things or certain behaviors that people exhibit. I can't. Let me read Vivian's comment. She said, that's next time video. I'm filming later. This guy came prepared. Vivian has gotten a topic already. That's why I like her. She's so sharp with those. Exactly. This is what I said. And her fans came for me because she should have admitted she made a mistake. That's just it. I believe in taking responsibility, and I try to teach my kids the same. When you feel you have done wrong, accept your mistakes and then make corrections. Because if you don't acknowledge your mistake, there is every possibility that you're still going to make the same mistake again. And that's what is happening to Mercy. And Jenny said, all her hard work for years is now gone. She's successful, but no sense at all. Absolutely. Absolutely successful, no sense. The thing happened to her not up to 2 years ago. What are we talking about here? And you fell again for the same thing. Thank you so much, Ella, for coming in. I really appreciate you, sis. Thank you, and happy Easter. Ask me, oh Vivian, they say love. We should learn how to fall in love like this, so that all of us will be mumu at the same time. Just not up to 2 years. She lost her business because the child's father, she was also living in with the guy at the time. And then all her business orders, she sold all her products. It was like she did have product. I think it was aloe vera something. It was hot sale. Everybody bought the thing, and then the next thing they were out of stock. So they now promised their followers that are going to produce more. So it was very, very lucrative at the time and very, very, very rewarding. Then when they now that relationship went south, she said the guy took everything, that all the orders she received from her clients, the orders are not being fulfilled because she doesn't have access to the email. The email was on his name, blah, blah, blah. And now you came back and then you gave this guy your, I just don't understand it. I believe she's using an iPhone. So even if the guy has her passcode to have access to her iPhone, does how did the guy know her password? Because iPhone is a very secured phone. Okay, I have an iPhone here. If I leave it and it times out, it's going to require me to put in my passcode. And then if I put in my passcode, for example, and I want to go to my my YouTube account. Okay, my YouTube is already programmed. My YouTube app is already programmed, trying to get, it's already programmed on my phone. So you can have access to my YouTube account and all of that. But when you want to go to my Google Access, you understand, it will take you to my Google Access, okay? Because I've already saved my password and all of that. So how did the guy know the password to her YouTube account, password to her Google account, password to her AdSense? She was one extremely careless human being. I don't know the kind of love the guy professed that she felt completely without remembering where she was coming from, what she went through with her child's father. She just forgot everything. Thank you, Anna, by official, for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate. Vivian says education without sense. You can say that again. Yeah, this one is somebody went to school, but maybe forgot her brain or forgot her sense. No, forgot her common sense, because education can give you brain to be brilliant. But if you don't have common sense, you don't have it, and you can't even buy it in the market. You see a common local person that did not even do high school, but the person gets sense. This one, Mercy, forgot her sense. In fact, she forgets her sense once she falls in love with somebody. She doesn't remember that part of her. That's the way I would look at it. She doesn't. Then Ella said, I really feel for her. Of course, everybody can feel for her, but I'm so indifferent with her actions. No, I'm so indifferent. First of all, she did not do a security check on this guy that she fell in love again with. Secondly, it was barely 2 years she broke up from the previous one. You jumped into another relationship. Fine. People make that mistake of getting back into a relationship, thinking it's going to help them forget the previous relationship. Even if you go into a second relationship so quickly, right, you don't have to move in with the guy, because the person you lived with, your father's child, it was so messy. It was like torture, emotional torture. She went through hell in the first relationship, then you agreed and moved in again. Why the hurry? Why can't you be coming from your house from afar? Then, as if that one was not enough, you fell in love and gave your password. Hey, mban. Mm-mm. There is a possibility that her YouTube account is not even secure. No, she knows that she was going to say, when she had that problem of last year or last 2 years with her child's father, she said she was going to take every measure to make sure everything is secure. She gets her account back, because what the guy did was, all the orders that they got from customers, the guy took all the money and never fulfilled the order. So people were calling Messi, Messi, Messi. So it was so bad that she came online apologizing on all her platform. I do apologize. I'm having a marriage breakdown, a relationship breakdown with my child's father, and he seized all my accounts. That every order you're making, I don't see them, I don't receive them, because the email is on his name. So just look at the two things. Now, are they not sounding alike? They're sounding alike. That's the way I look at it. They're sounding alike. So she must have secured her Google account, two-way security. She must have done that. But I don't understand. Even if you get into my phone, you can have, this is an iPhone, right? If you get into my phone with if I give you my passcode, my children, they know my passcode, but they don't know my password. Because if you want to buy anything on iPhone will request for password before you buy anything. If you want to download anything on iPhone will request for password. So it takes knowing the password to have access to her at and Google Access account. So did she give the guy her password too? I beg, I just don't want to get so angry. I don't want. Hi, Moments with Coty. You woke me up this morning when I saw your notification. I said I'm going to be awake for few more hours so that I can be able to watch the video. That was about 2 a.m. my time. I went to do bathroom time and I saw you, so I just jumped in. Thank you so much, Coty. Moment with Coty. Thank you, Anna. Bye. I really appreciate. Let me read what Vivian said. Vivian said, I'm beginning to think that she does this on purpose because two stories are just identical. I don't know, Vivian. Honestly, people do a lot of dumb stuff. Here, this country, they do a lot of dumb stuff just to get public attention. You understand? I don't know. You can't tell me the Igbo people say thunder doesn't strike at the same spot a second time. And then the Igbo people say once beaten, twice shy. But Mercy Zone is going to now be twice beaten, you understand, third shy. I hope she learns. I really, really hope she learns. And if she were to be 18 or 19, I can understand. But this is a mother to a child. If she can take care of her child the way she's taking care of that child, that means she's a full-grown adult. There is no excuse. I'm telling you, there is no excuse. Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Mama. She said, I beg, add, na add, oh. No wahala. If it's too long, just keep on coming, please. I don't like people waiting too long, especially if the ad is more than 3 minutes. No, just skip the ad and coming. In one of her videos, she said there was one time the guy used her phone, and that's the guy knew her password. No, she's getting me confused, okay? Unless if she's using a Samsung, you understand? If she's using an iPhone, it's good. Okay, now my phone is locked. You can see my phone is locked. So if I swipe my phone, it's gonna ask me to put my code. Once I put my code, it takes me to my account. And my code, I've added my code. So my phone is open. If I go to YouTube, this is my YouTube. So my YouTube is open here, right? Everything is open. You can, but if you want to go to my other details, they will ask you for password. So that means she gave the guy her password. Somebody that you already sensed from the very first time you started living with this guy. You said, host na three abi host na three abi 4 hours I watch. Are you kidding me? Please, don't listen to YouTube with their ad. If it's too long, just keep on coming. I keep saying that's the way I see. Finally, thank you for coming in, sweetheart. I really appreciate. So when we talk about these things, relationship, and why some people behave the way they behave in relationship, some people will think, yeah, it's easy, it's a joke. It's not a joke for some people, but I don't know how somebody will fall in love and forget her brain. I really, especially when it comes to money. In this country, nobody will dash you $5. Nobody. Even if the Oyibo call you for for their birthday party in a restaurant, just make sure you put money in your pocket because you're paying for your own lunch or your own dinner, whatever they are doing. It's his birthday. Oh, they invited you to a restaurant. This is a place where they say there is no free lunch, and 101 10%, there is no free lunch here. Then you got into a relationship. He convinced me to buy the property so that it's gonna be on my name. I paid $18,000. Jenny, you live close to me now. You know how much $18,000 is. I paid $18,000 for the property, blah, blah, blah. And the moment we came in, he just wanted to use me to feed him and his children. And you stayed. And then you continue to fall in love to the point that you gave the guy your password. I'm not even saying that there is every a reason to like believe that the guy knows something about the what happened to her account. There is every possibility, because she was saying that each time she called the hackers and they demand for money, that the guy is never home with her. You understand? It was after the whole transaction the guy will come back in. I really pray and hope she gets that her account, because that was her first love. She gave it all her best. She really worked so hard. That girl struggled so hard to build her YouTube channel from the scratch, just the way we are struggling now. You can imagine. You will visit some people will not visit you back. Some will come today, some will not come tomorrow. Tomorrow your account will grow, the next day you're losing banana. Then you continue to struggle, to struggle. You get 1.5 million. Guys, then you start hearing this kind of story. I don't even know how she's holding up. She's really a very strong girl. She is a very strong, because like she said, it's her livelihood, it's her income, it's her everything, that she earns money from all her social media platform. Look at what is happening to her now. I pray and I thank God at least she has some good support system, those encouraging her. You understand? I really thank God she has that. Those people encouraging her and all of that. But at the same time, she should be able to acknowledge her own responsibility in this particular thing that happened to her. You went through the same process the previous one. You're going through the same process again. And there is nothing as horrible as emotional torture. The person will use mouth to tell you all manner of things. They might not raise hand to to hit you, but you feel worse than beating, just the words they use on you. And she continued to endure it. She didn't want to like make anything open until the guy started coming out. Woman, you are worthy. I keep saying it. You are cherished. You're important. You're beautiful. Know your worth. The moment you know your worth, you will not let anybody take you for granted, no matter the circumstance. No matter the circumstance. Oni said the only painful part in her story is that her YouTube channel. It's not only YouTube channel, oh Jenny. Her Instagram, her TikTok, I think the only one she has is her Facebook. So I'm not even sure if Facebook is also affected. She said all her four account. That means YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Yeah, so all her accounts hacked. And she makes money on the all platforms. She makes money on Instagram endorsement and all of that. On TikTok, she makes money on Facebook. Everything gone. Just imagine it. Just imagine it. Twinkle of an eye. Somebody is asking you to pay ransom to get your account back. And those hackers, they're never kind. They're never kind. Honestly. Let me read what Moment with Coach said. Moment said, me, I won't change my account to mukbang, family, and business. Make I hit 1 million, 1.5 now. I'm enjoying your content too. If you want to do mukbang, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, so far it makes you happy. Go for it, girl. Go for it. She quit nursing job a few months ago because enough money was coming out from YouTube channel. Absolutely. So you can imagine now, she doesn't know how much she made last month. You understand? So you can imagine all the money she made last month. Somebody is busy. But another thing I want to say here, yeah, another thing I want to say here, if she linked that her Google AdSense account to her bank, she might still get her money. Because if that person, okay, she said the guy has her password. That's the thing I'm saying. Why your password? Because assuming the guy did not have the password and they managed to hack the account, when Google is paying you, it goes directly to your bank account. And if you want to make changes on AdSense about your bank information, they will require you put password. But since the person already has a password, it will be easy for them to change even the bank information and all of that. The guy just studied her very well and smooth operator. Maybe Nagbola make her stay in that relationship that she was feeding somebody. A woman's supposed to be on a receiving end and not to be the head, the breadwinner. So anybody that is finding herself, you're the one being the breadwinner and all of that. I don't know how it works for you, but a man should be able to take responsibility of his household, a woman supplement and help, and not the other way around. But Mercy took charge because she felt, I'm in love. He's so kind. He's so romantic. And I started feeding him and his children. Bravo. Well done, girl. Good job. Mansa is saying her access is already demonetized. The money you made, Diamond, goes back to the advertiser. So sad, my son. You see, so this girl, I don't know for how long this has been because I got this information 2 days, 3 days ago. I took yesterday to like listen to her videos, and I was like, no, I thought she learned from the previous relationship. That was what I thought she really, really learned from what happened to her before. The stories are very identical, they're very similar. The previous one, the guy took over her business. All the orders she made from sales went to the guy, and the guy never fulfilled the orders. And now you fell in love again within a short period of time, you rebound into another relationship instead of you to like be careful and be stand with one feet like a chicken that entered into a new environment. Happy Easter, sweetie. Happy Easter, Mansa. I really appreciate you joining me today. Instead of her to be on observing mode to like get to know this guy, she moved in. The guy convinced me to move in. You moved in again. You just moved out from somebody's relationship. You moved into a new person and you start paying his bill. Hey, in this country called USA, you're paying somebody's bill, all in the name of love, not even your husband or father of your children, or even I beg. Let me read Vivian's comment. Vivian said, this guy is even worse than the ex. Her ex just wanted to live a lavish lifestyle. This one wants to live a lavish lifestyle and also destroy her reputation. Yeah, a bad person is a bad person. You can't even cover it. They might be pretending to be kind and nice, but it will not last because that evil in them is definitely going to come up. Sooner or later, you start seeing the real person behind the shell. So the guy is mean, is really, really mean. When I mean mean, and it's unfortunate that they're playing this whole thing out on social media. I hope that young people are learning from Mercy's mistake. She made the first mistake, she's making the second one. I hope she has learned at this point. Honestly, it's like this level. You really got it. Like she's book smart. I said it before. You see, she's not street smart. Common sense is not common. Common sense is not common at all. You see, Mansa said the same thing. Mansa said she's book smart, but she's not street smart. Absolutely. How can you tell me, hey, you worked so hard with these YouTube difficulties? You got 1.5 million. You have steady income coming in to your account every month because her old videos are still selling, the new ones are selling. And then you tell me you lost somebody, you give the person your password to your AdSense account, and hey, mbano. This one is too much. It's too much. Since yesterday, I took time yesterday. I watched her new videos yesterday to get to understand the whole story. And when I was watching, I was just shaking my head. I said, this is not adding up for me. Woman, where is thy brain? Where is thy what? You're supposed to be on the receiving end. You now moved in, paid $18,000 for the mortgage and all of that, and then start moving, start fixing the home. And I believe she was the one spending money when they were fixing the home because the guy had a bad credit. So there is no credit card on the guy's side. Then you start feeding him and his children. He would just there be telling you, oh, honey, I love you. You're so sweet. Sweet, my foot. As I like money like this, thunder, fire, love. I don't blame you, Master, honestly. Thunder, fire, love. I don't know what to say about this messy story. I tried the whole of last night to kind of find an understanding what could have made this young girl fall sheepishly in love, and to the extent of her income. Hey, mm-mm. People can be stupid in everything, though, not when it comes to their money. Not when it comes to their money. So assuming now because she still has her property, assuming now she doesn't have any income, her all accounts are hacked, and let's assume she doesn't have any savings in the bank. You understand? Mortgage, or even if she has savings in the bank, once you start pulling from your savings, it's going to continue to go down because there is no, funds filling back the pocket. Then mortgage time will come. She'll be late on mortgage, late on this, late. Oh no, all because of one "I love you." That word strong. Oh, but we should be accepting that "I love you" with some sense, some brain. We should add one or two together, be able to pinpoint on time if this person is real or if this person is not real. I still blame her for not doing background check on this guy. If she had paid just a little money and conduct a thorough background check on this guy, because those women he abused in the past must have reported or maybe call police or all of that. There is no, if this guy is in the system, they're gonna pull him out and tell you this is his criminal record, this is that, this is that. You did not do that. You fell in love. You said you've known this guy for 12 years. You might know him from afar. That does not define you knowing him at all. Gonna read Jenny's comment. Jenny said, I doubt if she will learn. Her ex that she knew for years hacked her business account. How did she think that this pop let me read it well. It just said that this popper she just met won't steal from her. She needs it. Hey, yeah, so you can say that. She really needs to see a therapist at this point. Absolutely. I agree. Because her judgments are not helping her. She really, really needs to see a therapist. That's just a very good advice. I really pray that those cheering her up will be able to tell her, even if to DM her, she needs to take a break. When I mean a break from relationship, she needs to stop searching, stop accepting any relationship, and try to figure out what to do with her life. Vivian said, I can't speak big, big English, but I have common sense. And I think that's very, very important. Oh, girl, that's more important than the big, big English. Common sense. It's not common, oh. You can see that common sense on Mercy's case is not common. We call it common sense. It's not common. It's not common at all. It's not common. I was discussing with someone yesterday. I said, I used to respect somebody in the past because I thought the person has some wisdom. Only for me to realize that this person is growing old and he's not making sense anymore. He doesn't have wisdom. So what happened? Why the quick change? But common sense. Then the person that was having the conversation said common sense is not common. So people should stop calling it common sense. That thing is the real sense. Oh, Mansa said, how can you link your boyfriend or baby daddy's email and bank? Good question. Good question. Good question. I was saying, I know the likes of Messi might be an iPhone person. The only thing the person can have access is your passcode to open your phone. But your email, unless you write the password and say, okay, honey, my password is JBC77813, then the person will note the password. So she intentionally gave this guy her password. She intentionally did that. And her not acknowledging her own mistake is where I find it very difficult to feel any empathy kind of for her. She needs to say, I made a huge mistake. I trust so quickly and I did the same thing this time around. Please, I want to find a way to forgive myself. She needs to acknowledge her mistake so that next time she will not make it. If she thinks the guy is the only one at fault, she might most likely fall into that kind of situation in the future. But if anything happened to you, I use myself as an example. I'll just sit down in my quietness and start retracing the whole scenario. What happened? I say, wow, this is where I missed it. I messed up here, and here. Okay, going forward. I don't like dwelling so much in the past. I want to see going forward. Even I've had a lot of people call me to complain my co-worker did this, my colleague did this, and all of that. I say, fine. Since you realize that this is what is happening with your colleagues and all of that, what do you think is your next option moving forward? Or if somebody call about relationship thing, then going forward, you're not going back, because going back is going to put you in a mess. You now dwell, you might even get into depression if care is not taken. But moving forward, what are the lessons learned? She really needs to figure out what she has learned from these two incidents that happened to her within a short period of time, and find a way to like tell herself, it's high time I got up and embraced myself. Myself what? Love myself first before you start giving that love and affection to a total stranger that will just use the four-letter word love to deceive you. Thank you so much, Check It TV, for joining me today. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So today I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Today I've been talking about relationship. At what point do you walk away from a relationship? We are talking about from bad relationship. And then the whole week has been Osinachi, Osinachi, Osinachi. And I had a very deep thinking yesterday about Osinachi. And I said to myself that this woman must have lived, made her mistake that we all, blaming her for not walking out of that relationship. But maybe that's the part she shattered for herself. And now is going to be a lot of, it's like a catalyst to something to happen. Okay, some people die as martyr. Maybe that is on her own course on relationship, that yeah, she made a mistake, she stayed in there, she got abused severally, time and time in time out, she was abused and she stayed there, and that abuse led to her death. But what lesson have we learned from it? What lesson is it for people to learn from Osinachi's case? And then this message own, what lesson are people going into relationship? What lesson are they willing to learn? You understand? One lesson. They said once bitten, twice shy. They said thunder doesn't strike at the same spot twice. That's an African adage. But it has happened to Mercy twice. I pray that she opens her eyes, if possible, tear it reach back. This is US of A we are talking about, where there is no free lunch, where you cannot pick $5 on the street, where somebody cannot call you on the phone. Hey, sis, I'm just crediting your account for the weekend. It's not done. Never. Let me drink water before I dry my throat. It's not done. Let me see the comment section as well. Mansa, sure she has done some reality. Yeah, I really hope she has done some reality check. I really hope, because she sounded very positive when she was ending the previous relationship. I watched that her long video of 30 minutes she did in her car when she ended the previous relationship, narrating all the things that happened to her, what she has learned and all of that. But it's obvious she did not learn anything. So she hasn't learned. I hope this one will be the learning call for her, learning point for her. A moment with Koti said is Bola. That Bola must be very sweet for you to forget your senses. Forget the fact that you have a responsibility. Even if you don't want to think about yourself, you have a child to feed. And if you're already on a particular stage of taking care, caring for your child, you don't want to lower the standard because you don't have funds. She could have thought about her child first. Even if she didn't want to think about herself, think about your child first before any other thing. That guy just messed her up big time. Messed her up big time. Yeah, she already gotten a new account. If she's popular, she will get new accounts and people will follow her. Of course, her new account is just barely how many weeks old? She's already over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then she opened another new Instagram account. People are beginning to follow. She's over 2,000 as of yesterday, because it was that yesterday I got to follow her as well on Instagram. So she's growing all of that, but we all know that the previous account will still be making money. So that money, she will not get any money until she rectify her issue with Google and AdSense before she start making money. So even if they are playing commercials and ads on her old account, she's not making money from it, and that is her sweat. If you know this girl's story, when she was starting, when she was in nursing school, when she was hospitalized several times, and she was still vlogging from her hospital bed, still vlogging when she was sick, when she was going to, she worked extremely hard for her YouTube channel. Nobody deserved that channel but her. Any proceed that comes from that channel should go to her. That's her sweat and blood. That even if she opens a new account, that's her, the old one is her sweat and blood. That's her first love. So I'm asking that God will give her the grace for her to recover that account back. There's this saying, if you want to get your account, you look for another hacker to get the account back. I don't know how that works. I don't know. If she can't learn now, she will never learn again. That's it. This is the climate of it. Her livelihood taken from her. I tell you, honestly, when I think about her situation, I feel so pained. And the reason why I feel pain is that she made a huge mistake. My brain hasn't really passed the fact that she made a huge mistake. She contributed to her fall. She aided the guy to like rubbish her. That's just it. I can't be in your house. I can't be in your house and feeding you, paying electric bill, water bill, grocery, mortgage, just for me to be getting bola at night or maybe bola in the afternoon. Now the the equation no balance, honestly. Balance. Yeah, thank God she still has a valid nursing license. She can go back to work today. That's another thing. That's just it. Yeah. I just pray that her brain, her mental health is okay for her to get back to, because there is an extent you get into emotional heartbreak. It becomes very difficult for the person to get up on her feet. I'm happy she's surrounded by people that love her, praying with her, praying for her. That will help her bounce back quickly. And another means of making money before she gets everything sorted out is going back to her nursing job, picking a job as soon as today, and at least start making her money back within 2 weeks. So that's just the truth here. I dropped the link anyway in case anybody is interested in coming. My daughter just woke up from sleep. It's 3 minutes past 10, and it's a Saturday. Why is she waking up? Guys, give me 1 second, please. Sorry, guys. So I dropped the link in case anybody is interested in jumping in. Please don't hesitate to jump into the links. Let's crack this conversation today. Vis-a-vis, we are making reference to Sinachi. May her soul rest in peace. And Rosinachi's death is already causing a lot of things in Nigeria. A lot of people are coming out to like talk about the abuse. A lot of people are calling off weddings and marriages because of abuse. So, and also the Minister of Women Affairs is now following up, which is a good thing. And hopefully this had passing is going to cause, you know, is going to bring some good, at least bring some healing to a lot of people, some liberation to a lot of people, some freedom to a lot of people that have been caged in the marriages and relationship, thinking that they are doing themselves some good by staying there. So it's opening up people's eyes and it's opening up some things, and people are beginning to learn. And those that are still in any bad relationship or abusive relationship, this is the time for you to wake up and shine your eyes. Of course, Jenny, you just got it right. Yeah, so she should start looking forward to that because her story worth sharing. It really is worth sharing with the world, on Netflix. Yeah. Let her accept her mistake, you understand? And then people would now like empathize with her. I was lonely. I fell in love again, and the same thing happened to me. Blah blah blah. That will make a good documentary on Netflix. Definitely, it will. It will make a good documentary on Netflix. It will. It will. You're so right on that, honestly. But people should learn from it. That's the whole thing. If anything happened, to somebody, even individually, you understand, we kind of take a break and think through, what did I do wrong? Where did I miss it? What is my learning curve here? What is the lesson I've learned? And then moving forward. So now that it has happened a second time, like Mansa said, if she does not learn on this one, that means she will never, never learn again. So I hope she has learned, and I hope she's going to now implement it in any future relationship. But my one advice for her, she should take a break from relationship. I mean, she should. She's doing well on her own. She can be comfortable on her own. I mean, she doesn't really need baggages because the guy came with a lot of baggages and she accepted it. No, if she knows her worth, I keep saying it. Hey, I tell you, I feel like $1 million. It's not because I have $1 million in my account. No, but I know I feel like $1 million, and nobody should take me for granted. That's just what is in this my head. I cherish my peace. I cherish my peace of mind. I cherish my joy. I try to protect my joy. So anything that is going to mess up with that, I will tell you, no, 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 you don't want it. So please pack your baggages and just shift one corner. I need this peace of mind. I don't want anything to mess it up. I don't. Twindler, Tinder Swindler 2.0 Liberian American edition. Yeah, so that might really make a story. It can make a documentary, definitely. I told her to stay journaling and write, yeah, and write a book on this when she recovers. Yeah, that's a very good advice. Honestly, that's a very good advice. She can write a book, it will be bestseller because I mean, she can call love go wrong, or love goes wrong, or love went wrong, or love whatever. Definitely she can do that. Hey Zube, how are you, girl? Greetings and thumbs up done. Thank you, thank you. I'm not even telling my people to turn off my video. Please, you guys should thumbs up for me. Oh, please, please, please. It's very important. And I didn't even share the video myself. You can understand me now. I'm here talking about Messi, Messi, Messi. I didn't even share my video so I can have more audience coming. And go lie down, maybe. Mhm. Sorry, guys. My daughter says she wants a hug. Please, guys. Sorry, guys. Oh, I have to give a hug. So that there will be peace, peaceful reign. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Burundi Travels. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you. Where are you from? Hi, mom. Where are you from? Where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? Thank you for joining me today. So we are talking about Messi Gono, and we're also talking about when to walk away from a bad relationship. What are the red flags you need to see? Just pack your things and go. You don't have to wait until a soothsayer said this is a bad one. Move. You once you start seeing red flags, is the time for you to leave. You can continue because if you get deeper into it, it's gonna be worse for you. I'm in Burundi. Whoa, good to have you here. Thank you for joining me today. I don't think I have you. If you're a YouTuber, don't forget to connect with me, okay? And leave me a comment in one of my videos so that I can also follow that comment and return back to you so that we get connected. I'm actually in the US. Okay, so that's where I am broadcasting from. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate. Thank you, Zube. Thank you for the share. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate you. So, if any of you interested in coming in, please don't hesitate to jump in. I'm dropping the link again. Let's talk about when you see red flags in the relationship. Take a walk and don't allow yourself to fall victim a second time. Jenny, do you know I've not watched any of these documentaries? Thank God I've not, because I don't like I don't like anything getting me upset. I'm your fan for long. That's why I saw you live. Oh, thank you so much. I really really appreciate. Thank you. I've not watched any of those the Tinder issue and the bad vegan. I've not watched any of the documentaries. Maybe um if I have time this weekend, I might be able to watch them to see what happened in their own case. Mansa said the truth is that Mercy's story is public and we all get to have an opinion, but the reality is that a lot of us women are still in this one-sided relationship in private. That's the thing. I know that's so right, Mansa, but we need to continue to talk, because if we are not speaking, it's gonna be worse. But once we are speaking and talking about it, at least if they hear, they'll be able to know that it's not okay, it's not all right to be in such a relationship. Mama, can you go lie down? Sorry guys, my daughter is awake and she is the only one awake, the little one, so she's here bothering me. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Master, that's true. We have to keep talking, because if we don't say it, they will think it's okay, because our parents, our forefathers, our grandparents, they went through similar situations. So it's okay to continue to be in that kind of relationship because of your children. But I keep saying it, it's only when you are alive that you think about your children. If the person is 6 feet below, you're not thinking about your children anymore. Somebody else will take that responsibility and handle your children the way you wouldn't want to. So it's better you stay alive and fight another time than being taken, being deleted. Let me use that word because of YouTube. Yeah, a lot. There is a friend of mine called and said her friend has been in such a situation like Osinachi's story for over 15 years. And this woman, her parent left her assets. When I mean asset, properties in choice places in Lagos. And what the guy is doing now is making sure that he changed all the properties to his name. When I heard that story, I now asked the friend of mine, say, what are you doing as a friend? They said they've been talking to her, but she's not listening. She's still there thinking that things are gonna get better. I said, wow, I don't know the relationship you have with her, but such a person needs to be taken out of that place. Even if you call it a retreat, you guys should go for girls out, maybe girls weekend trip. You understand? Let her hear from real people, fellow women, especially those that have gone through that and had experience. Let her hear from them and know if she can get her senses correct, because the longer she stays there, her mentality will be messed up completely. Another person told me that there was this lady in Lagos. She was single and she was a GM in the bank in Lagos. That if you hear what church did to that lady, to the point that the lady, her asset worth over 300 million at the time. The church will tell her that you're going to find a husband. The husband is coming. She was giving to the church until she gave away all her properties to church in Lekki. When she realized that all the prophecies they've been telling her was going to happen to her life and all of that, the husband she did not find, nothing happened. She lost herself, she lost her income, she lost investment. What she did was to pack her things and left the country. Now she lives in the US. And I said, all because you want to be married. At the level that lady got to, if she decides to freeze her egg and have a child tomorrow, she can do that. If she decides not to, she can still be a fulfilled person, be happy. But the society has made it, if you're not married, you understand, they'll look at you in one way, that you're not a fulfilled woman because you don't have a husband. When I heard that story yesterday, I was like, I was so perplexed. I said, God is not happening to people. Why are people this gullible? Why should somebody tell you what you can read by yourself in the scripture? Church has caused a lot of damage in Africa. A lot of damage. I remember when the issue started, if you're having any misfortune in life, they will tell you it's either your brother is the one chasing you, your mother-in-law is bewitching you, your uncle, your village people. So anybody that the life is not moving for, the first thing they will tell you, somebody is behind it. So we should be able to know the truth and speak the truth at all times. Tell people the truth they don't want to hear, because you might be saving a life. If that person is wise, after such discussion or girls trip or retreat, they will go home and have something to ponder on. And that might help reset their thinking. Because if this person truly loves me, he can't be calling me all sorts of names. Rather, he'll be singing praises for me, calling me sweet names that will put smiles on my face, and not the ones that will make me go to one corner and start crying. So that's the essence of us speaking up, and we'll continue to talk, continue to encourage our fellow women. I know a lot of people are still going through the silent problem and they don't want to open up. A lot of people went through it and they survived. A lot of people went through it and they're 6 feet below. So, but we're not going to stop. We'll continue to speak. We continue to tell young girls out there, young women out there, that you're beautiful, you want it, your life is important. And once you start cherishing yourself, appreciating who you are, loving yourself, then you can be able to know, no, nobody should tell me otherwise, because the love I have for myself is, you can't tell me I am this when my mind is telling me I am more than $1,000,000. So thank you so much, Shirley, for joining me today. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. You guys, so please thumb up the video for me as you come in. Give me a thumbs up as well. Thank you guys for coming. Mansa said, exactly my point. So hopefully the ones in silence will learn from the public ones. Yeah, that's really what I pray. I hope people are learning. I'm in the street, maybe later. Okay, thank you, Brendan Travels. I appreciate you for joining me today. And it doesn't even have to be money involved. When you are the only one giving and giving, sit back and have a rethink. Yeah, that's true. That's true. When a woman is not ready to call a relationship quit, no amount of common sense will work on her. That's the thing. That's the thing, honestly. And at that point, when they're unable to work out, it becomes very painful, even to their helpers, to their friends, because what they are seeing, she is not seeing that. And because she has, blinded herself from the truth, she doesn't want to see, even hear or see anything on the contrary. So how do you separate that person from that? How do you? If you were overseas, you said, okay, if you can get the person to see a therapist, maybe the therapist could help. But they have to agree to seeing somebody to get help. And you can't force them to see somebody. They have to agree to it. That's why people back home, they run to churches thinking that's where you get comfort or get relief. But these days, we are beginning to see that you don't even get half of that relief you're looking for from the churches. I was watching Obodo Ibo TV yesterday, where the last, I think it was, no, it wasn't her last video. One of the videos she made recently about Osinachi, she actually listed 7 pastors. She calls them pastors of mega churches in Nigeria that are all divorced, and some of them remarried, and some even married, divorced twice. So her question was, is divorce applicable only to pastors and not to the congregation? Especially with that statement that Pastor Paul Eneche made, that divorce is never an option. So she did that topic. She did a good she did justice to that topic, discussing if those 7 pastors of mega churches are still divorced, are even remarried, then why would you tell your congregation that divorce is not an option no matter the situation? Hi. Well, if I hear that no matter the situation, divorce is not an option, I was like, I cringe. I say to myself, so even if the person at the point of death, divorce is not an option. What happened to the certificate of divorce that the scripture talked about? Deuteronomy 24, verse 1. I listed some verses of the Bible whereby divorce is allowed. I posted it on my community page so that people can go do research for themselves. You don't have to die in a relationship. You don't have to die in a marriage because you want to believe that divorce is not an option. Enough of that deceit. People should be able to tell their congregation the truth. She actually listed them, and we all know most of those pastors. Pastor Oyakilome, Divorce Christ Embassy, Chris Okotie, what's Chris Okotie's church again? I can't remember the name of the church. Pastor Igala or Iganla, something like that as well. And a lot of other pastors that she listed, they are all divorced. We remember when Ibitobi Dunu or something passed. Was it 2 years ago? I think it was during the COVID that she passed. Her husband was a divorcee before he married her. And when the guy now wanted to remarry, the Redeemed Christian Church of God sacked the man. So he went and started his own church and then married Ibidun. And before Ibidun eventually died, I think, I don't know what killed her again. I can't remember. It was a 2-year-old story. So I can't remember. When a woman is not, I've read that. Mansa said again, exactly. It starts from you accepting that you have a problem and you need help before that stage. Yeah, nothing will work. Absolutely. Vivian said, Mansa Queen Lafala, when she's not ready, common sense will be very far away from her. Absolutely. I totally agree. Yeah, I totally agree because I don't know how you can separate that person from the delusion that the person is into, because I can't call it any other thing. He's sick. The person is sick. You can't tell me that a man will hit you and hit you and hit you and you continue to bear. There is this thing I saw. YouTube will not let me post it here. I saw it. It woke me up this morning, and I nearly I nearly went into anger with the person that shared it in my college WhatsApp group. It was so bad that, oh, where is it? Maybe they've deleted it. It was really, really bad. These people, they kind of share a lot of things within few seconds. You think, okay, I'm trying to see if I can look it up and then share it with us here. Let me actually summarize what that video was all about. The video was a car was on the road and a woman was on a lawn in a street. So the car reversed, crossed the road, and raced up to that woman and pushed the woman down with his car. Climbed the woman the first time, went back, went in again on the woman. The woman was completely gone, and somebody was filming it. So the person filming it now was screaming, screaming, screaming. That was where the video ended. I said, what the I don't want to use bad words here. Please, God help me, because some of these things are so personal. What kind of issue could that have been? What did the guy do, the lady do, that you ran her over 2 times, 3 times with your vehicle? What? What did that person do? What? When I saw it, I was like, I was so disturbed in my spirit. I say, oh my goodness, the kind of atrocities we are beginning to see that they are videoing and posting on social media are beginning to be very troublesome. And some of them will not even put disclaimers so that you know what to watch and what not to watch. I'm still looking for that. It was shared in my school group. Maybe the guy deleted it. Let me pull up everything to see if I'll see it quickly. Okay. This is the video here. You can see the car. I don't know if you guys can see the car crossing, chasing a woman. She ran the woman over the first time. It's unfortunate YouTube doesn't allow such things. And then the car reversed back. And then see the woman on the floor. She's wearing a white t-shirt. The car went and ran her over the second time. That's the height of wickedness. When they say the heart of man is desperately wicked, who can tell? Nobody should be in a relationship that your life does not worth anything in the eye of another person. How can this person be this wicked? And this is happening overseas. The buildings on that street is not nice. Okay, look at the woman now. After that event, look at the woman on the floor. See her on the ground there. She can't move because they ran her over 3 times. So you tell me that that person is not earning to go to jail. Of course, he knew that his own life is finished. But before he gets to jail, let him finish this woman. If one is in a relationship and your life does not worth anything to your partner, please summon the courage to leave. Talk to someone that you know that can convince you to take a walk. And when you take that walk, do not look back. No sentiment should come in. My children, my this, my what the society will say, what my church will say. Please save your life first. I watched this thing this morning. I was so disturbed in my spirit. I said, so it has gotten to the extent that we don't appreciate life, that human beings are not valued anymore. Then this is another one. Sunachi's case brought a lot of things on social media. This is another one. I'm going to play it. You can see a huge man here. He first of all used his head to kick the woman, and then used pressing iron on the woman severally, and still follow the woman to another room. So things are happening to people and they still want to stay there. I love them. That is not love. The woman herself is sick mentally and she needs help. If it means dragging them out to get them into, therapy kind of situation, if only they will agree to that. They need to be evaluated, because you can't tell me you're in that kind of situation, somebody will hit you with a pressing iron and you say because you love him. They will hit you with a mopping stick, you love him. They will run you over with a car, you still say you love it. Before they even thought of running you over, you must have seen everything, every red flag, for you to know that one day this guy might end up deleting me from this earth just because I'm in this thing called relationship. People should know when to walk out. People should know. It's like Osinachi's own is 1 in a million, because her music, her songs touched lives, saved soul, brought people closer to God, and is still healing people. So people are now using her case to like plead with other women. If you are in a relationship like this, know when to take a walk, know when to leave that relationship. Nobody worth dying for. And I will say it again, nobody worth dying for. If you're there because of your children, it's only when you are alive that you'll be able to take care of your kids. The dead cannot speak, only the living can. So that's what I'm saying here. Yeah, let people say what they want to say. I know, Vivian. It's so easy because your mind is Libra. You understand? Your mind is open. There are some that are so submissive to the point that even if it takes their life, they are still going to be in that relationship and calling themselves submissive woman. That particular submission is not what the Bible is talking about. The Bible said, man love your wife and woman submit to your husband. When you see yourself in that situation, please, it's enough signal and enough sign for you to walk away. Is enough for you to walk away. Nobody worth dying for, nobody worth, you know, going crazy for. No, it does not worth it. It does not worth it. I really appreciate all of you today. I really, really do. Thank you guys so immensely for joining me today for this discussion. And Mercy Gono, I hope a lot of people will learn from her mistake and then wake up and channel their course proper. Do the needful. If you're getting into a relationship, check the person out by doing some background check. It does not harm, so that you can get help. That's the way I say it. Nobody worth um dying for. Nobody. Nobody worth dying for. And I'll still say it again, nobody worth dying for. Your life is important. And because your life is important, cherish that life that God gave you so that you can be able to save your children in case of anything. In case of anything, you'll be able to save your children. Honestly, I really want to. Yeah, somebody was. Okay. So, guys, that is it for me. I'll be running this today's live stream. I'll be running it up very soon. I've been here for an hour, 24 minutes. So I'm gonna shoot in for another 10 minutes, and that will be it. So I will keep saying it. If you are in a relationship that you know you're not appreciated, you're not encouraged, please, please, please walk away. Walk away. You need to be alive to be able to appreciate yourself and also save your children and contribute to the society, because Osinachi is gone. Her music is still blessing. So, do you know since she passed, her YouTube channel has grown to over 50,000 people since she passed. What's 50,000? It was 100 and something subscribers, 100 and something thousand subscribers. Now it's 155. So she has grown to that number over to 155. Yeah, she has grown to more than 155. She's 155,000, so she has grown to over 50,000 subscribers within this short period. And her last music that they uploaded before she passed is now over 1 million views. But I have a concern on that Osinachi's channel, because somebody went in and posted something on her community three 2 days or 3 days ago. So does that mean that somebody who is managing the account, is it her husband? And guess what they posted there? They posted their pastor's teaching about divorce is not an option, but you need to be alive first before marriage. When it gets out of hand, that statement he made, that was what they shared in the community. You now ask yourself, who is managing that account? Who is in charge of that account? I hope that account is not still managed by her husband, because she can't be making money for this man even on her death. No, they should be able to take over everything from this man and channel those funds and income to her children for their upkeep and what have you. So that's what I'm going to say about on that one. And Vivian, I posted something on my channel. I saw that you came to watch it. Um, the housewives of Nigeria, of Lagos. I'm sorry. Housewives of Lagos. I posted the video because we don't get to see the video. Nobody can watch the video. It's not showing in my country, and you can't even download the Showmax because it's not available on my app store. So it's basically for Nigerians to and Africa to download and watch. So I posted that video. Guess what? That video is not making any income for me. There is no ad on that video, but I just decided to leave it there. And whatever, just leave it there. Let people go and watch it for free and see what the housewife of Lagos is all about. I want to thank all of you today for joining me. Thank you, Vivian Okos World, amazing sister. Thank you so much. The drama series, the reality show is really interesting. It's becoming very interesting now. They are beginning to blend as friends. They are beginning to, party chats, my bestie, my gist partner, my gossip partner. So Laura Ikeji is still the only one outside. So she's still the outcast right now. And the other girl, she hasn't featured yet, Miriam. So I look forward to seeing what she's going to bring to to the drama to the reality show as well. But it's interesting, it's becoming more interesting. The next episode is going to be interesting again. But I'm not going to be doing full video again. I'm only going to be doing reaction on that if I want to continue. But I'm going to allow this one for maybe a few more days and I will delete it from my channel eventually because YouTube said some people are claiming it. So it's not going to have any commercial on it. So, my beautiful friends, thank you guys for keeping me engaged today. Thank you, Jenny, for coming. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Mansa Queen. Thank you so much for all your contribution, all of you. Thank you, Anna Baya, for joining me. Thank you, Inspire with Ella, for joining me today. Thank you for Moment with Koti. Thank you guys for being amazing. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate all of you and your contribution today. Thank you so much. And I want to use this opportunity to wish you guys a happy Easter. If you're a Christian, yeah, Christ. Um, Tomorrow's message is going to be about resurrection of Christ and all of that. So that's what is happening now. This is a sober reflection moment for Christians. Thank you, Zube, as well. Thank you, Burundian Travel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are amazing. Vivian, thank you so much. I'm going to be calling it a day, and I will catch you up on your premiere as well. But your premiere is showing that it's coming up in 71 minutes, so that will be in an hour and hour and 11 minutes kind of time. So that's when it's coming up. So I'll be joining you on that premiere as well. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So I'll be seeing you guys next time on Saturday, 9 a.m. my time, and which will be around 3 p.m. West African time. And what will it be for European time? All this time changes. It's going to be around 3 p.m. Europe, Nigerian, African, West African time, and 4 p.m. European time. Thank you so much, Mansa. I really appreciate your contribution. God bless you. Real good. And you have yourself a blessed Easter. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Vivian. I'll be calling it a day right now and to go and look for Easter eggs for my kids. I didn't buy Easter egg on time. I hope I will still find them at the store. So, guys, thank you guys for being amazing. Thank you. So, my take home word today is when you notice a red flag in a relationship, please take a walk. If you can't summon on courage to leave, call your bestie. And if you're a bestie to someone in a bad relationship, find a way to have a girl trip to talk to your friend where her husband or family is not around. Gather all your close friends if people have two or three in the team. Talk to her to see reasons why she should leave the marriage I know we are not going to force them because it's still their choices to make, but we keep talking. We keep talking. We keep lending our voices until the good is achieved. Thank you all for being amazing, and thank you for sticking on with me today. God bless you guys real good and have a very blessed and beautiful Easter. Thank you guys.